Alright, so now, let's see how far we make it into the third Lost Planet. Because I made it partway through the first one, and crashed out. I made it partway through the second one, and then the game didn't save my progress after I did a pain-in-the-ass boss fight, so I didn't redo it. So let's see what the third one has to offer. I'm about to find out people are like, oh yeah, the third one's the worst in the series.
Grandfather! Please. Please, say something.
Diana.
What is it?
You're on my hand?
Stay calm, I'll dig you out. Your harmonizer's toast, but I gave you mine. There's not much T energy to draw in
Did
here.
it work? Are they safe?
I think so. Kevin gave them cover. If they stick to the plan, they should be miles deep before another punches through.
Good, good.
Bro, your leg a little stuck.
You need to be gone when they do.
Fat chance, old man. You're my only family, and I'm not leaving you in here. Damn it, why can't I move this thing?
You're as stubborn as your grandmother.
This is all my fault.
Did bro just die?
I just listened to you.
No, you were right. I deserved every word.
Just forget
Okay, no, he
about
didn't
that,
die.
please, it doesn't
I
matter.
thought he just, like, died.
I'll even keep
You're
it
as stubborn as your grandmother. Dies.
It's hard to stop. There are things you have a right to know.
We'll have time later.
Wake me up inside. I can't wake up. Wake me up inside. Save me. Call my name and save me from the noise.
Thank you, Kasha. That's my favorite one.
You know, back on Earth,
That's eternal monologue, right?
my father believed you had to confess your sins if you want to be forgiven. He never got the chance. Maybe this is mine.
The Earth was a troubled place when I left it. I was 32 when they recruited me. A bold and lucrative opportunity to be part of an expedition to an unexplored world. 50 years ago now. 50 years of living with the consequences of my choices. 50 years since I
Wake me up inside, can't wake you up. I need to practice my Goofy impression. It's not as good as it should be. What's up, Lev? More decent early 2010s game? That's the plan. I've got 3 more games to get through. This, Crackdown 2, and Dark Messiah Might and Magic. And then we're off the 360 kick. And then I think we're going to go onto a GameCube kick. I think that's what I'm going to try to get going next. Because I never played a GameCube. I never had a GameCube growing up. How you doing, Lev? These guys know an ad's going to be starting soon.
God damn, it's cold. How long
I like how when the game actually kind of starts, it just drops to like 15 FPS.
However, it appears the transponder guiding our welcoming party to this location was lost in the crash. Without that, our odds of survival are remote. I suggest we find it.
Stay here while I track it down.
So you finally figured out how to vtuber with the kind of open bunny. Nice. 2 new expressions result. You also have a starting and ending screen. You're kicking this shit off next. Yo, let's go. Let's go. No new model yet, though. You'd be too powerful.
Doc, I don't think we're alone out here.
It's okay. You're getting there. You can't start with the live 2D. It's too much. Like you said, you'd be too powerful.
God, I hope that wasn't the transponder.
Frosty's asking which gridiron legend clinched the Super Bowl MVP title back in the inaugural '67 Super Bowl and again in '68. Lorenzo Montague. I have no idea. I couldn't name you a modern football player, more or less one from the 60s. I have conceptually infinite ammo! Let's go! So maybe we'll get Lost Planet 2 unless you have a key, right? I don't know. I mean, I physically have it for the 360. Alright, well, so I fucking smell funny. That's, believe me, Argo, that's not the reason. Of all the reasons I smell funny, that's not one of them. Bart Starr etched his name in the annals of football history by winning the Super Bowl MVP in successive years, 67, 68, showcasing exceptional talent as a quarterback. Bart Starr at your service. Argo, if everywhere you go, you smell funny, you smell something funny, you might want to look under your own shoe for a clown. The TwitchCon's coming up soon. Can't wait for that big scandal of the year is going to be. I know, right?
There it is. Oh, where's the last place you looked?
Bold talk coming from a Twitch mod. Why would I ADS? Oh god! I thought I was safe. A very important perfume. Now, Argo, it's like the saying, if you walk out your door and you meet an asshole, you met an asshole. But if everyone you meet is an asshole, then maybe you're the one who smells funny.
Thanks for the save. I owe you one.
Oui, oui. Moi, c'est moi. Time enough for that later. Head back
Oh
to the
god, it
supply
was
drop
saved by the
and try not to
French.
get stepped-
Guess Yahtzee was correct to compare this to Dead Space 3. I wonder who wanted to be who.
Dr. Kendrick Kovac. Don't call me.
I think the series itself is older than Dead Space.
My name's Hutchings. Friendly Frenchman's LaRoche. So,
Um... When did a board game become sentient? Does Yahtzee count as a board game? So, I think the game might have froze. Let's try that again real quick. Technically... Catcher's like, I'll turn you into a monster again, just watch. It's designed because it's an Arctic planet, so the freezing makes, you know? That's big brain. That's big brain. Okay, well maybe the autosave kicked in. Huh? 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 How annoying can I make this sound? Huh? Huh? Okay. I just hear Cozy from her office. No!
Thanks for the save. I owe you one.
Even the menus are very Dead Space coded. I've been copying from each as a homework sure not sure which from which.
Head back to the supply.
So like I said, I think the series itself is older than Dead Space.
Dr. Kendrick Kovac.
But I don't know if Dead Space 3
call me
came out
Kenny.
before this.
hey, my name's Hutchings. Friendly Frenchman's LaRoche. So, you're not.
Guys, I have some tragic news. I've got some tragic news. I think this might be all we're gonna see of Lost Planet 3. I think we might have capped out on that one pretty early. Damn. You know, I'm not super upset that Still Shane, the successor of Dead Space, such resounding Yeah, the first two games had potential, and I see what they were going for, but like, oh, you mean Callisto? For the spiritual successor to Dead Space? I liked Callisto, but I know what you mean. I will say the only thing I'm disappointed about with this, like, I like the first two games. I was looking forward to playing the third one, but I wasn't, like, super jazzed about it. You know, I wasn't like, hell yeah. The hype wasn't flowing through my veins.
You can take a nap.
I think I'm alright. I want to make sure I sleep tonight. But the next stream, 2 was really good, 3 wasn't, but the gameplay was fun. Okay, well, I mean, that would have been, you know, I probably would have enjoyed it for that then. I just really wanted to name the next Lost Planet 3 stream. I was going to name it Lost 3 Planets, like I lost my kids after the divorce. Please, Sheila, take me back. But now I'll never get the chance to do that. So I guess because I still have like 40 minutes left, I'll do a run of Slay the Spire. Hold on, let me toss up the BRB screen and then we'll go.